A story, Mama used to say. I tell you a story at the end of day. And now for story time, children no delay. Mama used to say, it's time for Tàta Storytime. Anansi and the basket of stories.
At the start of the world, there were no stories and fewer creatures. One of those creatures was Anansi, the spider. Fed up with entertaining itself, Anansi decided it was time things changed. So he climbed up to the top of the tallest mountain and shouted up to the sky,
Nyame!
Anansi's shout caused an enormous rumble of thunder. There was a flash of lightning and the voice of Nyame, the sky god. What do you want, Anansi?
Stories to keep things entertaining.
Oh, is that all? If you want my stories, you must bring me Osebo, that leopard with his terrible teeth.
Osebo, that is a challenge, but I think I can do it. I'll be back soon.
Back down the mountain, Anansi went. Down, 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 down. And he went back to his home. And at home, he crossed his 8 arms and his legs and he thought. And as Anansi thought, he scratched his head and he scratched his nose. And then suddenly he had an idea. Anansi immediately went to go and find Osebo the leopard. Spotting Osebo approaching, Anansi dug a large hole. He covered the top of the hole with sticks and leaves and then went to hide behind a nearby tree. Osebo the leopard walked down the path, but suddenly there was a crash and a howl. Ah!
Osebo!
Ah!
Have you fallen?
Yes, I am in a hole I have not known before. Can you help me?
I can easily help you. Tie my web around your paws and I will pull you out.
As Anansi pulled Osebo out of the hole, he also ran around Osebo in circles, causing the sticky web to seal together Osebo's sharp claws and strong jaw shut. Osebo was stuck like a fly in honey, and Anansi took him up the mountain to Nyame. There was a flash of lightning.
Nyame!
And Nyame appeared. Anansi!
I've brought you Osebo the leopard.
How? I mean, well done, Anansi.
Yeah, Medase.
Well, surely this was too easy. This was just the first stage. You must now bring me Onini, the python.
Onini the python is a slippery character. I will not be easily cornered, but I will give it a try.
Back down the mountain, Anansi went. Down, 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 down. And he went straight to Onini's favorite tree. Anansi thought, and then he picked up a stick and scratched his back, and then he had an idea. Suddenly, he heard the slithering sound of Onini the python approaching. Is that you, Anansi? Do you need my help with something?
I do. I really do, because my wife and I were arguing, and she was adamant that Onini the python is no longer than this stick. But I'm not so sure.
This is a small stick, and I am much longer. See?
I can't really tell. You are moving and wriggling too much. I will tie the stick to your tail to keep you still.
And so he did.
Now your head is moving too much. Hold on.
Anansi tied Onini the python's head to the stick, and the snake was still. Anansi took Onini up the mountain to the sky god. There was a rumble of thunder.
Nyame!
And Nyame appeared. Anansi!
I have brought you Onini the python.
Anansi! You have done it again.
Hey, Medasi.
You keep surprising me. I must now see how you catch Mmboro the Hornets, who sting like fire.
Oh, that is a real test. How do you catch hornets without them being angered? It excites me, but I will try.
Once again, Anansi made his way down from the top of the mountain. Down, 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 down. And he went back to his webbed home. And he hung upside down, waiting for a rush of ideas to come. And soon enough, it arrived. Anansi proceeded to hollow out a gourd bottle. He filled the bottle with water, and then he tiptoed over to the hornet's nest. He tipped some of the water over his head, and the rest over the humming nest. The hornets buzzed out angrily.
Brothers, it is raining. Hide inside my gourd, so the rain will not destroy your wings.
Spraying water as they went, the hornets thanked Anansi and raced past him into the gourd. When the last hornet was inside the bottle, Anansi closed the lid with a thump. And he carried the hornets up to Nyame.
Nyame!
Well done, Anansi. You have surpassed all my expectations. I always keep my word. You are now the keeper of stories, free to do with as you wish. Anansi scooped up the basket of stories and ran down the mountain. But he was in such a hurry that he tripped and he fell, and the basket flew from his arms and broke open. There was a flurry of words, whispers, shouts and laughter that cascaded down the mountain, spreading the stories into every corner of the world. Anansi thought to himself,
What use are stories if you can't share them?
So he scuttled back down the mountain to his wife, eager to tell her his story.
You will never guess what happened to me.
What? Anansi!